what's going on, everyone? Hope all of you are doing well. So today I'm going to be reviewing a film that came out around the early 2000s. I want to say early to mid 2000s, and it's one of my favorite comedy films. And it stars Chris Kattan, and that's the film Corky Romano. Corky Romano, I feel like, is a very underrated film. It follows Chris Kattan, who is a pet veterinarian who basically has to go undercover as an FBI agent to clear his father of crimes that apparently his father is being accused of. Now, the cast alone on this is fantastic. We have Chris Kattan in the lead role, who I feel like is very underrated, and it's unfortunate that he didn't get the same success as guys like Will Ferrell. It's really fortunate, but it's also there's also been comments stated by him that, you know, when he was doing an SNL skit, he suffered a really bad neck injury, and that really put a toll on his body and caused a lot of limitations as he was healing, and that's unfortunate. Now, Chris Kattan, even though his career didn't go as great as Will Ferrell's, Chris Kattan still has some pretty enjoyable films. I mean, you can't go wrong with The Night at the Roxbury's. There's, of course, the Corky Romano film that I'm doing this review on, and then there are films like Monkey Bone. Now, Monkey Bone, yes, he does have a small few scenes throughout the film, or at least close towards the end of the film, but, you know, I feel like he steals the show in that. But nonetheless, I've always enjoyed Chris Kattan, and he's actually one of my favorite SNL cast members. Now, you also got two fantastic actors. One is actually a director playing his brothers. We have the late, great Chris Penn. Chris Penn is Sean Penn's brother, and unfortunately, he sadly passed away, I think, in around like 2006 or so, somewhere around the mid 2000s. And I thought he was great. He had a great, a great filmography. I do believe he's in Reservoir Dogs. He's, maybe not as big as his brother Sean, but, nonetheless, he definitely was a great actor for what he did. And then you have Peter Berg. Peter Berg, who, has gone into directing. And to me, I know him well for the horror film Wes Craven's Shocker, who he plays the lead role in that. And I feel like I gotta sneeze, so I do apologize. Making sure I don't. And now they play, Corky's brothers. They play Chris Kattan's brothers, and they have their own issues, which are fantastic. Peter Berg's character, he can't read, and then Chris Penn's character likes guys, and they both try to deny their issues, but it's pretty entertaining, and I've always enjoyed their characters, especially when they're giving Corky a bunch of crap. And then you got, I believe the actor's name is Peter Falk, who's well known for playing Columbo in the Columbo TV show and, the movies that they did. He plays Corky's father, and, they try to do everything they can to help clear his name. And then you have the late, great Fred Ward, who's well known for Tremors, Tremors 2, what is the film with Breckin Myers? Is it Road Trip? You got Sean William Scott in that, DJ Qualls. He actually plays DJ Qualls' father. He's in this, and he's also, Fred Ward's also in, what is that movie? The Crow, Salvation, which I believe is the third film. He's in. It's Fred Ward, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's that. I think I'm right on that. If I'm wrong, please let me know. He's in this, and then of course, when he's undercover, the FBI agents that he interacts with are great. Of course, there's a love interest in this movie, and the actress is familiar. I can't remember exactly who she is. Don't quote me on this, but I believe she is Allison from Hocus Pocus. I believe that's the actress. Don't quote me on that. After I do this video, I may have to add a clip in to kind of say yes or no, and I will do that. So just find out if it is. And then you have these two other FBI agents that are like, I think they're like a the team, and you know, they're kind of, you can tell they're definitely into each other, but they're just like over the top. You know, when Corky, like, they're like Corky's cheerleaders. When Corky does something, they're like, yeah, that's awesome, and they do high-fiving and stuff. It's something I thought was pretty entertaining. They're actually like two of my favorite characters in the film, because whatever film they're in, they're just, you laugh, you can't help but laugh. And then of course you have the guy who's, you know, the douche of, you know, of the film, and his character, you guys will recognize him. He's in a lot of shows. I believe he is in The Rookie. I believe he plays a prisoner in The Rookie. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. And then their boss, who is like in charge, he's familiar too, and he's been in some other things. But what I do like is that, first and foremost, Corky goes under as Pissant, but he's like, it's French as Pissant. It's pretty hilarious. And I like the fact that a lot of times when he messes up, it actually ends up, his messing up turns into something good. And he's constantly getting praise. And even the guy who, you know, who is the douchebag of the FBI, he just doesn't get it. He's like, you know, what the hell? Like, why? But nonetheless, it's still a pretty entertaining film. Now, I will state there are scenes that really stand out that I love. One of them is he goes undercover as a Girl Scout when he's trying to get into his, you know, when he wants to visit his father without anybody knowing that he's there. And when he knocks on the door, he's like, anybody want to buy some cookies? Just that scene, I laugh every time. And then another scene is when he's trying to bring evidence of cocaine, you know, to the evidence room, and this dog ends up trying to attack him with it, and it just explodes everywhere. And not only does the dog and him get it into their system, but there's a scene when he's walking, he's pulled into a room filled with students to kind of do a speech, and he's so he's so high, you know, he's like, you know, question, you have a question, you have a question. And then there's a certain scene where he's like a teacher, and he's like, and it's just, I laugh every time. That whole scene is just probably one of the best scenes in the movie, and I just, every time. And I, like I said, and I will say this, I feel, and I don't know if I said it at the beginning of the video, this movie's underrated. It really is underrated. Every time I watch this movie, I laugh my ass off every single time. I feel like the chemistry between everybody is fantastic. And unfortunately, it is one of those movies that has yet to get a Blu-ray release. Will it ever get a Blu-ray release? I don't know. I do believe it's a Paramount release, so never say never. It may go under the Paramount line that they have, where it's like Paramount's version of the Criterion Collection. I wouldn't be surprised if that skipped Blu-ray and went straight to 4K, or it went you know, got a Blu-ray release instead of a 4K. I don't know, but I feel like it needs one. I may have to contact Paramount with a list of films they should, you know, try to release. But nonetheless, it's definitely one I feel like you guys should check out. So that is my review for Corky Romano. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you've seen this movie, let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to hear your opinion. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I am Film Talk with Mikey. And until next time, guys, we'll talk films. Peace. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just wanted to make this little clip added to the review of Corky Romano, as I stated. Yes, it is Vanessa Shaw. I told you guys I would check to make sure it was, and yes, it is Vanessa Shaw in the movie, who also is known for playing Allison in Hocus Pocus. So there you go. I just wanted to do, you know, this quick little clip added into the video, just to let you guys know. But with that being said, thank you guys for enjoying the review, and I'll see you soon. Peace.